Welcome back to my YouTube channel, everybody. This week I have been raiding the recycle bin again. I haven't done a DIY my rubbish episode in so long, so I decided to get a little bit crafty and use what I already had in my stash and in my recycle bin. If you're new to my channel and it's your first time here, welcome to the community. Please check out my recent videos and hit the subscribe button so you don't lose me on the internet. I'm gonna get straight into the video. There will be timestamps for the 3 projects that I'm going to be sharing in this video, and I also have a link to a longer video that is full of DIY my rubbish. It's like a compilation video that you can check out as well. Let's turn this tea tin into a sewing tin. So in Ireland, it's quite common to have a metal tin with bits and bobs in it. It's normally a biscuit tin and you're very disappointed when you look in it and there's no biscuits, but there'll be a needle and a thread. So I'm going to play upon that, and I'm going to use this as a sewing tin, but we're going to make a pincushion for the top. First thing I did was I painted the tin, and I'm using just a chalk paint tester pot. When it comes to like painting metal and crafty bits, chalk paint is really good. I don't really like it on furniture, but I do like it for small projects like this. Now I'm gonna cut out on my Cricut a stitching, like a sewing bits and bobs sign for the tin. Now you may notice, because I did make a mistake, the font that I originally used is not the same as the finished product because I made a mistake when cutting my vinyl. To make the pincushion, I cut out a piece of cardboard. It's actually off the back of one of my bulb packets, and I had some decorator's sponges in my craft kit. So I'm cutting out a piece of sponge and I'm going to glue the sponge to the piece of card. Then I'm going to, it's almost like mini upholstery. I have a piece of fabric, a scrap piece of fabric is perfect for this. So I stick the sponge to the card, I turn it over, I pop it on some fabric, and then I start gluing the fabric to the back, and then I glue the pincushion onto the top of the tin. And don't worry if your edges are not perfect, because I noticed mine were not so perfect, but hey, we're not here for perfection. So I used a little bit of trim that I had in my stash to tidy up the edges. I just want to share a little tip. When you're placing your vinyl sticker onto the tin or a painted surface, make sure it's sealed and it had a lot of time to dry, because what can happen is if you stick your vinyl on, it might lift off the chalk paint. So I highly recommend using like a clear poly sealer or some wax and allow it lots of time to dry. Let's turn this porridge drum into a terracotta effect vase. So I'm raiding the samples, and then I remembered I actually did have a spray can of that terracotta spray paint, but you can totally mix up some testers to get this, as you'll see that I'm going to do later. So I initially just sprayed the whole drum, and there's really good coverage in this spray paint actually. There's not much texture, but there's good coverage. So I made a terracotta and then I let it dry, and then I brought it inside and I used some tester pots of like whites, a little bit of like a greeny colour, And I tried as much as I could to make it look like an aged terracotta effect vase, which this was actually my first time to do. And I was just looking at some pots. I have real terracotta pots out in the garden, and I was looking to see how they had aged. Now I went down a bit heavy with the white, so I had to do lots of blending, but that's the fun of it. You can wipe it off and start again as well, but I was going for that like aged terracotta look, and I just kept stippling, smushing, blend until I kind of got it how I wanted it. Had these dried flowers in the house. I had gotten them, I actually don't know where I got them. I think they might have come in like a press drop that I got, but they are getting on a bit. I don't know how long I have left in them. What happens is with the dried flowers is they can get a bit brittle and they start to just kind of shed and break off, decompose naturally, I suppose. So I reckon if you check like Etsy, I've noticed there's lots of like independent, you know, flowers, dried flower sellers in Ireland. Actually, a lot of the florists are doing like dried flower bouquets, so I'm sure if you looked locally you may be able to get some in your local florist as well. Let's turn this milk carton into a cute Easter basket. So I'm actually using a blade to cut the side off this, but you can use the scissors and also be super careful when doing this. And I'm just taking off the side and I'm going to chop off that kind of opening, and I'm going to glue a square to the side so that it looks like a box with the top being opened. And then I gave it a lick of paint before I cut off some cute bunnies. I raided the craft stash and I noticed I had some patterned paper, and I'm not really one for doing like paper crafts, but I thought it would be cute under Blondie's supervision to cut off some rabbit shapes. Do not worry if you don't have a Cricut machine, because you can just trace off some bunny shapes from the likes of Pinterest and just cut them out with a scissors. And then this is what I was left with, and I decided to just glue them on. I added in some like hay, would we call it? It's straw. It's kind of in between the two. And then I just popped in some mini eggs, and I thought it might be cute for Easter. So my basket is not perfect. Probably could do a little bit more bunnies on it, but take the idea, make your own, use what you have. Don't worry if you don't have cute paper. You could paint your bunnies on as well. So much you can do. Take the idea and make it your own. So I hope you got some inspiration. My projects are far from perfect, but like I say, take the idea and just make it your own. Use what you already have. I do have an impressive craft stash and lots of tins of paint, but you can use like acrylic paints, or you can use tester pots, scrap bits of things you already have, scrap fabric for the little pin cushion, paper, whatever you got. Take the idea, make it your own. I'll also put the link again here for the DIY My Rubbish compilation video, where you can maybe get some more ideas on raiding the trash can. Every time I put something in the bin now, I'm like, it's hard because you're like, can I reuse that for something? And I'm like, no girl, just put it in the recycle, put it in the bin. So that is me for this week. Cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.